This is a communist country. We've been taken over. It's not the America that we all thought that we had. We're not a free country anymore.
What's up, everyone? Coach D speaks here. You know, the amount of times Republicans are going to lie, deflect, and what about their way about the Trump indictment is endless. They're pulling out all the stops. I mean, seriously, take Marjorie Taylor Greene, for instance. Instead of allowing the justice system to run its course, she's trying to stifle the process. She recently tweeted this: "I'm introducing an appropriations rider to defund special counsel Jack Smith's office and entire investigation. Where are the investigations into true criminals like Joe Biden and Hillary Clinton?" Shut up, Marge. So on one hand, she wants investigations to happen, but on the other hand, she wants to defund the departments that are doing the investigations. Now, make no mistake about it. None of this will pass because no one actually supports her. This is literally just grandstanding so that she continues to remind Donald Trump that she's his biggest groupie. And she knows Georgians in her district want her to do this if she wants to be reelected. But let me explain this again for the people in the back who haven't heard this enough. In 2015 and 16, during his presidential campaign, Donald Trump said numerous times that if he became president, he would lock Hillary up for deleting 33,000 emails. In 2017, he began his presidency. During that time, he had a Republican majority in the House and in the Senate. Now, even though Hillary was investigated and testified for hours and never pleaded the fifth, with the power he had, he could have petitioned even more investigations. If there was something to convict her on, he had the opportunity to do it, but he didn't because there was nothing there. And what about Joe Biden? There's an ongoing investigation of he and Hunter, but like most investigations, it's on the hush. It's only in the case of the narcissist Trump, he truths incoherently about his investigations daily. But again, on one hand, she's saying that indicting Donald Trump is communism because it is a politician having their political enemy arrested. But on the other hand, she invites investigations and the arrest of Joe Biden. Make that make sense. But let's be real here. Marjorie Taylor Greene has no idea what communism actually is. She recently set up for performative politics and made this video.
Hey everyone, I'm just standing up here on the balcony outside the Capitol right before we go in for votes, and been thinking a lot about President Trump today. He's about to be arraigned in Miami. It's completely wrong. It is such an abuse of our justice system, complete weaponization of government, and I'm going to do everything I can to defund Jack Smith's special counsel. And I'm going to urge Republicans here in Congress that we have to work to fight the weaponized government. That's the number one thing in this country. And just taking in the thoughts of how in other countries, in foreign countries, we always watch the news where the government in charge will arrest one of their political enemies. And that's been shocking to Americans for years. But now it's happening in our own country. Today, President Trump is being arraigned on 37 charges having to do with documents that he absolutely, by the Presidential Records Act, has the right to possess. But yet, here they are, the Biden administration, arresting really their top political opponent and enemy.
You gotta love the fake somber tone. "I'm just standing here near the Capitol thinking about Donald Trump and how unfair they're being to him." Stop it, Marge. We all know that you're on the Trump train until you know he can't be president, and then you're gonna leave him for the next guy as quick as you left your husband for the dude on Newsmax. Like, for reals. But again, for people who don't understand how grand juries work, it is not the Biden administration that has indicted and arrested Donald Trump. It is the American people. A grand jury made up of 23 people decided after looking at the evidence that Trump should be indicted. But it gets worse, because next she says this.
This is a communist country. We've been taken over. It's not the America that we all thought that we had. We're not a free country anymore.
Why is she still in America? Remember when black people marched because of police brutality and black people being unlawfully murdered by police officers? She told people they could leave the country if they didn't like it here. Well, Marjorie, if you think this is a communist country, don't let the door hit you on your way out. Period.
Hey Meidas Mighty, love this report? Continue the conversation by following us on Instagram @MeidasTouch to keep up with the most important news of the day. What are you waiting for? Follow us now.